Things started
On the Muppet Show
tonight. Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year indeed. And again, remembering some of my favorite shows from when I was a kid, because it's that time of year where we get all of the Rankin and Bass stuff ending, except for Baby New Year, who's coming in. And then, which leads into happy, Muppets. Why not?
Dancing Muppets. You have to have Dancing Muppets.
Yes. Dancing Muppets.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Again, the John Denver Christmas Carol was also or Christmas episode was
especially. Yep.
So how are you this fine, lovely July, January, whatever day of the year it is? I have no idea.
That's exactly how I am, Rose.
Yeah, it is supposed to be January. We are celebrating dry January unintentionally. This is definitely not. It's definitely not tipsy January for sure.
No. I think that we are a little. I think that January came in and just kind of swapped us up the back of the heads.
Yeah, it's 20.
Because I felt like I feel like I'm still like trying to get my feet under me for the new year. You know, from how intense December was.
Wow. And to be fair, I get to have a party every year on the last day of the year. Yes, everyone has a party on the last day of the year, but it's my anniversary.
Right.
So that was kind of the impetus. But this year, not only did I get to celebrate my anniversary, I got to officiate a wedding.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
But these two kids, I've known the daughter, the bride, since she was 14, 16. And then got to meet her wonderful, amazing now husband about 5 years ago, if not a little longer. And they've just been great. And they said, hey, we want to get married on your anniversary. Would you mind? And I'm like, no, of course not. And then like, oh, and we also want you and your Andrew to officiate the wedding. And I was like, oh, that's a little different. And still, of course.
Yeah. What a beautiful way to celebrate your own anniversary.
And share it with somebody else.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It was very fun.
That's good. That's really good. You know, sometimes there are certain things that I do to kind of prep for the new year.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is kind of doing, picking my cards, my year ahead, right?
Yeah.
The year ahead cards, and I do that. And this was really interesting because I'm always picking like my major card. I have my birth card that I use for my birthday, right?
Right.
But then for each calendar year, I pick a card that's in that thematic for the year that I carry through. And I thought it was very interesting because the card I got was the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
And it's a Wheel of Fortune year, 2026.
Well, there you go. So
I'm like, wow, double. Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble, man.
Well, and that's I think the beauty of being able to do what we do is pulling in the energies to help us get through the year too. And having them match like that's so awesome for you.
It's never happened to me before.
Yeah. What is your birth one for the year?
It's strength.
Ah. Okay. Well, mine's hermit. So that kind of is fitting for how things are starting for the year.
Right.
So, that's and did you do the full 13, 12 plus the major card for this year?
I did. And I use the whole deck. So then the other 12 cards will be a mix of major and minor arcana. I know some people separate it and only use the minor arcana, but I don't. I use the whole thing.
I do. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I will tell you though, this year I decided to go dive back into my digital decks, if you will, and I did a mix. I did and the particular spread in the digital versions are called the astrological.
Okay.
So you have one for each house.
Yeah.
For me, I mentally still impose that on the month as well. Not matching up the house with the month. I'm not not that astrology chick. I know folks who can help me do that, and I might. But I also was like, okay, well, I'm going to do the 12 months, even though the app gave me the So I'm going to see if I can build that into my year this year of each one. Okay, so this one is where I would start. This is, and it's in this house. Okay, how does that affect?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. It's
Yeah.
going to be really cool to listen to you kind of talk about that a little bit. And,
yeah.
I like that. Yeah, and I kept it pared down because I know last time we talked, I was mentioning how sometimes I will also do charms with it or oracle cards with it, and I didn't. I just stuck to the tarot. And part of that is just kind of streamlining and just making sure everything kind of falls into an alignment that works for me and how I'm navigating through the year. So,
well, and I think it's good to just get some focus and clarity.
Yeah.
And not adding another layer and another layer and another layer, even though I kind of did.
Yeah. I know there'll be periods throughout the year that I'll like those layers will come out and they'll be there. I'll be like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You gave this up this year, and
well, and I decided to pull 2 cards for the last day of the year just to see what I would get, and I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Coins, which is the same card, but from 2 different decks.
Wow. Well, that's doubling down.
Right? And I just was like, wait a minute. And I was like, excited about, look, I got these 2 cards, and I posted them. And then of course it hit me after I had looked at them twice and very excited about it. And like, they're the same card. Okay. So that means I really need to focus on where the spending goes and where the money is and where my resources are coming in, and maybe that they're going to double is what my thought is on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So. I love how we both in some ways ended up with double cards in part of our recent draws. I find that interesting.
Well, they know us, right?
They do. They're old friends. They kick us around now and then.
Well, and I think having all of the resources that we have, it's pretty cool. So speaking of, because it is the coming back of the light, and I know for some folks on Yule, which we've already just gotten out of, some people like stay up all night and watch the sunrise, and some people do other things. What did you do this year for Yule, for that kind of bringing of the light?
Well, I watched the winter solstice at Stonehenge.
Oh, okay.
I love doing that.
Yes.
So I did that, and I did make sure that I was up with the sunrise to catch the sunrise. But those are the main things that I did. Yeah. How about you?
I actually, being the crazy Irish chick that I am, I watched the sunrise at Newgrange as the light came into the box and down the passage.
Yeah.
But I did not get up with the sunrise that day. I did sleep in a little, but then got up and had some orange juice because, well, hello,
exactly.
Is in a cup that only I can drink because my husband can't because the acidity, and then just enjoyed the rest of my day, and then got ready for the rest of the season, and now getting ready for Candlemas.
I know,
it's so exciting.
It is exciting. I actually was in the room where we have our main home altar earlier, and I was just like getting all excited, going, "Ooh, I get to change this altar over." And so, where it is right now is that I'm going to be very soon putting it into like a 2-week stasis. So then, like on the 14th day, it'll be all set. But then I'll be set about a week or so before Candlemas or Imbolc, depending on how you want your preference to calling it.
Yes.
And I'm excited because it was never one of my more favorite Sabbats until I met my partner, and it's one of hers. And so I just kind of adopted it and really kind of stepped into it and embraced it and did a deep dive in studying more about it throughout cultures. And that really helps. So now it is one of the favorites of the year.
And I love it too, because again, it's that bringing back the light, stepping into the sunshine a little bit more, seeing it out more, and living in California, which is an advantage, I know, in some ways, because we don't get real winter. And I mean that in the sense of the snow and ice. which there are days when I'm jealous of that because I miss snow days. Um, but other days where it's like, okay, so I can now go outside and I can wear a less layer than I would normally, you know. But being able to see the sunshine and getting out of the house, and it's starting to be light versus dark, which is really a big deal, I think, as we
Yeah.
step
Yeah.
into this new time.
What I love is I've got a friend who has some chickens, and she was posting the other day, about, well, she posted on Yule, and she started doing a daily count because from starting at Yule, the chickens start laying eggs again, and then like
Oh,
every day there's more. She's like, it's always every year goes like by twos. So the first day there on Yule there was two, and the next day there was four eggs, and then six, and
oh, how cool!
because as the light's increasing, they
Yeah.
they lay more, and yeah, so
Well,
that's just kind of cool.
yeah. And then this year, it's the first time I've done it. Other people have been doing it for many years. Is where you write down 13 intentions,
Oh yeah, your 12 days. Yeah,
and
yeah.
you burn one. You write 13 down. You don't look at them after you've written them down and folded them, and then you put them in a container and you pull one out every night. You don't look at it. You burn it, and then on the last night, you burn the last one, and you still have one left, and that's what you're going to focus on for the year. And
That's exciting.
yeah, so my husband and I both did that this year. And the one that I have is create my own Lenormand deck.
Exciting.
So there will be updates throughout
Oh,
this year,
absolutely. How fun.
and frustrations and and
Oh, yeah.
and possibly some photos in our places where we can post things. And yeah, very
That's so
excited.
awesome. That's so good.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Awesome.
So
Um, I just want to, because I know there's a lot of people that, already know and are familiar with living by the wheel of the year,
yes.
as you and I do. And there are so many ways that you can do that, folks. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the witchy way. It doesn't have to be a druid way. It doesn't have to be a shamanic way. It can be whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one book that it's been out for a while. When did this come out? Holy moly. It's been out for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I think it came out like in 2000 or 2004. Anyhow,
Oh.
yeah. So what it is just it's bringing light into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So there are all these just very practical things you can do, and some of them are very gentle. There's something in here for honoring Martin Luther King Jr.
Nice.
There's a candle and a rite for married couples. There's but it goes through all. It just brings you through the entire wheel of the year, but in just a very, I'm not gonna say nonchalant, but just in a very just kind of like low key kind of way. But and everything really is revolving around using light within to shine light into what you're doing.
Oh, that's
So I love that, especially for this time of year with the turn of the light. I love that. And then the other one, and this set of books so well.
Yeah,
These are just
Oh yeah, yeah. The fun of and Amber Kay and Ezreal are so good.
They are.
Such fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You feel, I don't know. I feel happy when I go through their books.
Yeah.
So,
well, and the whole series at that time is,
Yes, that whole series was really cool. And I don't have them all, but that's one of my quests, is going to use bookstores and seeing if I slowly add to see if I can get the whole series. But then there's one other book that that I'm going to show everybody. And this is called Life Magic.
Oh, okay.
The Power of Positive Witchcraft.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it says that it's an introduction for the open-minded soul to the rites of the old ways.
Okay.
But again, it has history
Mm-hmm.
behind the seasons of the year, and why certain times of the years people would say, "Oh, this is a better time of the year for healing."
Mm-hmm.
it'll bring you through different like
Oh, nice.
rites of passage as you're growing, growing and going through life. And the imagery, some of it is, I mean, some of the artwork in here is absolutely
Oh, yeah.
stunning.
Sure.
But like this goes like, festivals and celebrations,
Oh,
but it
nice.
talks about them all, worldwide.
Yeah, and
So,
it's always amazing. Well,
yeah,
and this also is the time of year where we embrace Bridget specifically. This is her
yeah,
special holiday, if you will, and the Feast of Bridget in the Catholic faith also is this time of year. And she's the bringer of the light. She is the goddess of the forge, the goddess of uh, craft and healing. So it's the best time to honor her too, if that's something you want to do. There's so many books on Bridget. Courtney Weber did a beautiful book, as well as Morgan Daimler. Their book is a introductory book. Morgan's is. It is giving you a taste of what's out there so that you can explore it for yourself and learn more about the goddess for yourself. And there are so many amazing Bridget groups. One of my favorite speakers is Orla. Of course, do I remember Orla's last name? No, I'm failing. But she is so good. And she is on Facebook's, if you want to be part of it, Bridget's Forge. And she talks about Bridget in your life, in your everyday, how you can incorporate her into your everyday magic. And it's not just about witchcraft, it's about everyday craft. She's an engineer. And she talks about how she connects with the fact that Bridget was the forger.
right,
Crafter. And, that I think I really love to see how other people incorporate all of the gods into their life and how they are willing to share that and how they encourage others to do the same. And how can one bring in these magics for ourselves and build our
right,
own crafts. It's kind of amazing.
yeah. And I know one of the things, all growing up, because I was raised Catholic, and of course, St. Bridget, that would be a big deal.
Yeah.
But then also St. Blaise, which was
Oh, okay.
celebrated on February 3rd usually. And there was always a blessing of the throats to protect
Oh,
yourself from throat ailments and other things like that, and
that's so cool.
to be able to speak well. And so that's something I've kind of carried. I
Mhm.
do some of the blessing in that tradition differently now because I've
Yes.
adapted my own ways of doing it, but that's something I always do. I kind of fold into my whole celebration of Imbolc, is doing that, is blessing the throats for protection for all the living things in my house, the pets, my partner, myself, and yeah,
It's always good to be able to incorporate things that we grew up with and
yeah,
now made it our own, even though it may have come from a different place. It still
right,
makes us who we are. That's so beautiful.
yeah, yeah. It's good. It's all good.
So I know that you get all kinds of fun things in the mail from different folks. And I know that you got a new deck that you're exploring. You don't know if it's good or bad. It's just cool.
Right.
Look, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the Enchanted Wheel Oracle. This is from U.S. Games, and it is written by Alison Di Nicola, who I love her stuff.
She's
I
amazing.
like her stuff. Yeah.
She
She's
used to be the acquisitions editor over there,
yes,
and now she gets
yes,
to be a creatrix, which I think is amazing.
yeah. But it's wonderful. So because it says, give you like tile of cards. So this is Earth Fairy, but then it tells you, okay, so that's the element Earth, and then it gives you grounding and presence. Right, it's just like two
Ooh.
little key words. The artwork is fabulous.
Oh,
I know.
take a photograph of
Some,
that one that you just
yeah,
showed.
some of them are very simple,
Oh,
right? But look at the
nice.
meaning in that. There's so much meaning in that. Um, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, it's the Kaliak.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Uh,
Oh,
that
beautiful.
season's coming up soon. Um,
Oh, that's a great deck.
It is. It's really great. So like I said, so you can just use, if you want, just use the keywords that are on there or
Mhm.
what your interpretation is of the image. But then there are beautiful. Allison does such a beautiful job of
Yes.
expanding the meanings
And
of
giving
the
you more.
cards,
So
right? And then she has a statement that goes along with it. It's not exactly
yeah.
a mantra, but there's a small statement. So this would be, "I am grounded to earth and honor the present moment."
Oh, I like that because that you can just
Yeah,
look at every day, write it down, put it somewhere where you see it every day, and
right.
that's a good
And
grounding
in the
mechanism.
beginning, she has, a very simple way to call and honor the directions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it just, I think it's really lovely, and I'm looking forward to using it. And I think that this is gonna fold well into some other things that I'm exploring this year. So
Mhm.
divinatory wise,
Oh, fantastic.
yeah, and it smells really good.
Well, always
Oh, and
and
this is the backs. I know people always like to see the backs of the cards. That's the back of the
oh,
cards.
nice.
Yeah,
Well, I like the fire to give you the whole wheel of
little
the
fires. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exciting.
But yeah, so it's, I love it when I can see somebody coming out with a new deck that kind of gets my attention like that, and
Mhm.
in an unexpected way.
Right.
Because I had not traditionally, I was not a fan of round decks.
Yeah. I am
But lately, there's been a couple that have come across my hands, and I've been like, "Oh, these work.
yeah,
These work round." And this is one of the ones that I think the shape adds a layer
yeah.
to the meaning of the deck and the purpose of the deck. So
Well, and that's the intention is there, so that's awesome to hear.
yeah,
So
yeah,
cool.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So what are some other things you do to get ready for this time of year?
Um. Oh, what else do I do to get ready this time of year? Um. Kind of. What good is it? Planning
Yeah, it
steps I
is.
want to do, but not holding on to it. Right. So
Yeah.
this time of year, there's a lot of that reminding, going, "Okay, Amber, this is what This might be what you want to get done." But just because you think this is how that's going to get done, that
Right.
might not be how
Yeah.
it goes, right? So it's that learning how to create. I work on creating a structure at this time of the year that allows for fluctuation and
Mhm.
allows for those unexpected things. Um, Even like, I'm getting better about allowing time. Not so much allowing, but accepting if it happens. If I have like a creative block on something,
Yeah.
right? Instead of just like fighting through it and maybe just like staring at, my pen and the blank page in front of me, I'll just be like, okay, move on to something else. And because very often you start doing something else and the inspiration comes for and then you can get back to what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. I
So
hear you. Yeah,
yeah,
it is
yeah,
a good time to do future planning, but
yeah.
not or maybe future postulating, is that the right word?
Well, yeah, maybe, yeah, 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 yeah. Because I keep several different types of notebooks for things. Like I've got a big writing project I'm working on, but that project I keep like in three notebooks because there's different parts of it that have to then going together. Um, what I did last year that I
Mhm.
carried over to this year is that I just kind of kept a log of my media consumption.
Yeah.
I was really conscientious of that last year. And then it ends up being so interesting. 'Cause I don't even like read anything, but whether it's books or podcasts or video streams, television, anything, I just keep track of what it was, and then it's just kind of interesting for me then to go back and see the types of information I was taking in.
Consuming, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good way to do it. I try and do every year a reading challenge of like it's either 20 to 30 books and they don't have to be super thick. I failed
right,
this year. This year was just too rough, but I know I had other friends, my sister specifically, who read 230 books this year, and I was just like, how did you do that? And she's like, well, I read like four of them at a time, and like she's not reading them in order, she's reading this depending on her mood.
right. That's how I am. I usually have several books going at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I tried that, and this year didn't happen. However, next year I know that's my goal is to like really get back to media, because I've been distracted by all of the reels and the social media reels and things like that, because it's easy and it's fluffy, but it's time to put that aside for now and start tracking some of that. Another thing I know I do at the beginning of every year, because I'm lucky that I've got a group of people that actually make me do it. I'm not going to lie. We make candles.
I love that.
And they're beeswax candles, and we do it as a group. So it's not just one person. It's not just pouring it. It's dipping.
Oh, the dipping. Yeah. Tapers, baby.
It's crazy in a good way. And this year that's coming up in February, at the beginning of February. So that's
fun
to look forward to. And then of course resetting the altar. So it's all of the fire and the bright colors again, from the beautiful greens into the golds.
Right. And I think that, somebody I was talking with the other day was kind of going, oh man, I don't want to take my Christmas lights down. I was like, so then don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you think about, traditionally, those lights were kept on or up or burning in some way up until Candlemas.
Yeah.
And it's because it was dark and people were looking to bring the light in and that joy, but it was also for safety and security reasons.
Yeah.
But especially now with everything going on and how heavy that can feel, whether you're directly or indirectly involved or just empathically feeling what's going on, having any little thing that's giving you that spark of joy or that reminder of hope, it's so important. So if you want to keep your Christmas lights up, keep your Christmas lights up, you know? Yeah.
I don't see why not. That was one of the things Andrew and I talked about, was putting up lights in general that have the opportunity to change color.
Yeah.
So it changes with the season.
Right.
So, hey, if somebody wants to keep their lights up, keep their lights up,
Exactly. Yeah. We have strings of lights in all different rooms of our house because we just love them, and we do have different colors, and it's just all year round.
I was going, I could get up and go change the lights in here and show you that I also have that going on in my office, but that doesn't record well. So we're going to not do that. But yeah, if that makes you happy, do the thing.
Yeah. And even my ring light, I can change that. I can have it be rainbows. I can have it be violet, whatever. And it's just been so nice. Yeah. Like even Callie will walk by. She's like, the ring light is kind of fun. I'm like, yeah, just put some color up there.
What brings you joy? That's what you embrace, right?
Right. Exactly.
Well, and I love the fact that you and I get to plan and meet every month and chat and check in. And I know that we've already done some future planning as well. So that's really fun.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for what we have coming up this year.
And again, it's planning. It's not set in stone. So that's also nice too, because we've got that flexibility.
We do. We like to be flexible. Yes. And most of our shows will be live chats, so please, you're watching us, whatever, just go, you can chat with us later, but feel free to chime in while we're yammering away. Yeah. And we just have such a good time. We have such a good time talking.
Yeah. Because we get to visit with friends and we like to expand that out. And I know this year we're talking about being able to do interviews and have other folks join us for these fun chats. So, I'm like, maybe there's other folks people want us to chat with. I'm hoping we can get some of that going on too, and see what we've got out there.
Yeah. Go talk to Rose and Amber.
Or Rose and Amber, go talk to so and so.
Yeah. You need to talk to them. Okay. Yeah. We will do it.
We will. I was also going to point out, because again, our favorite folks at Rockpool made an amazing series, and I love it so much.
I love the fact that you and I geek out about this together. Yes. Because I don't think any of my other friends do.
Okay.
I have friends that like it and appreciate it, but not like you and I do.
Well,
Rose.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. I was just going to do that. It's the best thing. It's like every deck has amazing color on the side.
Metallic. I know. Ugh.
So fun. And the backs. I love the fact that when I actually look at the backs, you can see the different parts of the season. Like,
Yes.
so Imbolc, and it is Imbolc, which is my other little giggle for myself because it is Candlemas, but for me it's Imbolc.
Imbolc. That's yeah. For me, it's Imbolc also.
So and the fact
Oh
that
man. Okay, I just shuffled. Okay,
yeah,
look who I got right away.
yeah, there you go. All right, now let me see what I get without looking. Let's pull that card right there. What do I got? House mouse.
Well, I think Bridget and the house mouse go really well together.
I do, but I also think it's hilarious. It's the reminder that I need to stay home and do some work, work on my stuff. And it says, you know the things you are capable of, but are you confident in learning, leaning into that belief? Reminding me that, hey, you've got these things, you can do these things. Stay home and do the thing.
Stay home and do the thing. How am I going to get all this done? Stay home, Rose.
Yeah, right. Well,
yes,
and it's not that I don't stay home, but need to stay home and do the thing instead
do
of
the things. Yeah.
That's great though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the decks that they've created and the spreads that they include because they're so versatile. But I just love the fact that it incorporates each holiday. So if I want to, have a deck specifically focused on the holiday, I can just go up to the pile of deck and go, okay, which holiday is it? Pull it down. Whether I call it Lilith or Midsummer, I have a deck for it, or Beltane or Beltane or all of them. And I'm going to, just be excited about the fact that they had a deck. They have a deck for each one. I was so excited when they all came out.
I know. Very excited. Like this is the coming of spring spread.
Yeah. And if you can't think of your own spread, you can just look through the book and they've got multiples. And the fact that there's not just one or two, and it's not always the Celtic cross, there's a bunch of them. And it's also, there's in this particular one, it's interview your decks spread, get to know the season spread. But you can use that on any tarot deck, any oracle deck even. So I think that's so awesome that they've got that. And I can't wait. And then the candle dressing spread, so you've got some beautiful options. And then now I want to make rosemary bread because it's a rosemary bread
spread.
And the sacred space spread. I mean, in a sense, and this one especially is like, it's really about going internal. Because it's got the self-centering spread as well, so it's just about being able to connect with the season and with a deck that appreciates each of the holidays, in my opinion. That's just me. But I do love the backs. All of them have different little things on the back.
Oh.
And the shiny, because the Raven and me, shiny.
Yeah, and the shiny's not just on the.
No, it's on
the cards, folks. It's on the box. Okay.
And it's just, and again, they did such a good job, and I really respect Lorraine Anderson and Julie Diaz, who started together, and even when they brought in a different artist, they still kept the spirit of it, and then much to my excitement, and I don't know about yours, I saw that they are putting out a tarot deck for Yule to Imbolc. And then I heard when I went to go get it at my local bookstore that there's going to be an autumn one as well. I haven't seen anything about that, so I don't know what the spread is, if you will, but I'm very excited because I love their stuff and it's quality. It's quality.
It's quality. It is quality.
And it's not that other decks aren't quality. Don't get me wrong.
No.
It's just that it's so nice to have a deck that is quality and goes along with what helps me build my practice stronger.
Right. Yep. It can
So
support
we
and
all
help build and expand. And
yeah.
I think it's a great tool for us when we're helping and teaching
Yeah.
people new to the path or new to these decisions. It's very accessible.
Mhm.
They're not even the Samhain deck. It's not like a scary deck.
No, and
No,
I think you don't have to be a witch to use it. You could just be a person who follows the seasons.
right,
And I think that's really awesome too, because then you've got 8 decks that you can like focus on for a period of time to find out more. Do a little deeper dive than just a peripheral tarot
right,
reading,
right.
whatever.
Hmm.
It's focused itself.
I agree. I just, yeah. If I was in Australia, I'd probably be at the rock pool warehouse all the time going,
Yeah. What do you have next? What can we see?
I don't want to wait all that time for shipping. I'll come to you. Give me.
Uh,
Yeah, and they're just good people to work with
yeah.
too. Which I mean, all of our publishers, wonderful team of
Oh
people
yeah,
that we work with.
we're very
So
lucky.
we're very lucky. We're very lucky to have that.
Yeah.
I don't think not all industries, not all fields of study can say that.
Yeah, it's true.
So
And getting to explore the different things that we've both done over our lifetime, we can say we know a little bit about a little bit of everything.
I know it's so funny. In some of the things I've been working on recently, it's
Mhm.
caused me to like reflect back
Mhm.
and like, when was the first time that I encountered 78 degrees of wisdom or whatever? I'm like, oh.
Where was I when I first found? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fascinating and fun,
Yeah.
and just very kind of trippy, in a good way,
Yeah.
in a very good way. Because it just made me think about what our whole journeys have been, you
Mhm.
know, since then, or it's wild, absolutely wild ride. It's wonderful. I wouldn't want any other one.
No,
This is a good one.
this is a pretty good one. And being able to embrace it and still be excited about it every day now.
You know who we have to have on,
Oh, who?
Rose?
Who?
Courtney Weber.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, we should totally
It's
do
all
that.
her. This is all because of her.
It's true, actually. We should have a moment where we just chat with the Courtney and say, okay, this is your fault, right? And see what she does. Because it was in her class where we sat next to each other and it all
Yeah.
became.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now break into pairs. Oh,
All right.
okay. I choose you.
It worked out well. We still didn't make that tarot deck though.
But yeah, well, we can make it into a Lenormand deck.
That's true. We could, but then I would change to dogs. But no, we'll
Yeah.
we'll still make it. I think we will. Or was it
It was It was
a
space.
space? Space. The final frontier. Ooh,
Ooh.
I know some Star Trek people. Anyway, I do. I do. So what is it that you would want someone to take away for this season when you think about it?
Well, if we're talking about right now,
Yes.
before we get to Imbolc,
Yes.
the power of the liminal space. That's what I want people to step into and embrace right now, because
Mhm.
it's not scary. Yes, it can be a little uncertain, but
Mhm.
embrace the immense power and all the opportunity that lies within the liminal space. That's
Okay.
How about you?
I would say don't fear the dark.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah.
remember that the light always returns. That's what we learn, and we bring it ourselves. It comes from within. So I would say fan your personal flame. Don't let anybody else's outside light be what guides you. Find your inner light and make candles.
And make candles.
It's true. Get some beeswax sheets and roll them and make candles. I
That's
mean,
right. Oh, and beeswax smells so good. Whether you're melting it or using the rolled sheets, it
mhm,
still smells so good to work with. Yeah.
make candles. Be
Yeah.
your
Make candles, folks. Just go out. Go amongst yourselves. Go make some candles.
yeah. That's true.
And come back here on February 12th.
Yeah.
We will be here. We will be chatting about.
Love, light, and all the things, but not in that love and light kind of way. Because
No,
it's close to Valentine's Day. That's what the love meant in that.
loving
Yeah.
ourselves better,
Yes.
and yeah, shining
Celebrate.
our light, man.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. I like that.
All right, you take care.
You too.
As always, this is fabulous.
It's so good to see you and welcome to a new year.
Have a good 2026.
Happy 2026.